Namaste. Good morning. So I've decided to incorporate the art of war in English. And for those who are not intelligent enough, I am not Chinese. I'm sorry I called you not intelligent enough. But that's the truth. And if you're angry at the truth, you may be an enemy of God, even. Be careful. Satan wanted to be Japanese, but God said that'll be too much pride for the Japanese, so he'll make Satan Korean. So I'm Korean. So I'm sorry if you were expecting me to read the Art of War and in the original Chinese, whatever that might be. I am not Chinese, I am Korean. And if you can't distinguish between, I'm not saying visually, but intellectually, if you can't tell intellectually, what a Korean person is from a Chinese person, from an intellectual perspective, like what kind of language does he speak, what kind of food does he eat, what mannerisms, and, what language. If you don't know these things, you are less intelligent than the ones who know, who can distinguish. It's just that clear. Why is this, why are you so serious? I'm not being serious, first of all. We're talking about humans. It's one thing to, not distinguish between animal species, because, we're dissing animals. Yeah, animals get really pissed. No. You're dealing with humans. See, the fact that you don't pay attention even that much and laughing at it brings me to the point that you're not respecting them as humans, period. And therefore, you must be less intelligent. Does that make sense? So, these are like, everyday stuff that goes on in New York City. Figure this one out, Laughter, the greatest weapon of illiterate men. Ridicule, the greatest weapon of an illiterate man. Kurushino himself talks about it. People who don't know me just laughs at me. Those who are fools just laugh at me. And they wonder why life is hell. And they create hell for other people like me. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because these people from hell are in charge of the earth. The Trump administration is changing all that. So, hence the reason why I could even talk about it. 6 months ago, if I talked about it, I would have uttered a lot of Sanskrit words. A lot of people would die from my utterance of Sanskrit non-violently. They'll just drop dead. 60,000 people in like 2 hours, that kind of thing. No, Trump is doing okay. I mean, he's doing, he's like saving me, if you ask me. Yeah, ask your boss or the people who are in charge, or those who they think they're in charge of you, and you've been fighting all along. Ask them this question: do you believe in utopia or dystopia? And if they dystopia, then get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of. You're in hell. You're surrounded by, people who were once little children, now grown up to be monsters, and cursing God left and right, not knowing that God is right there inside their own heart. Yeah, that's my judgment to the world. If you want more, I'll give you more. But I think that, I'll stop there for now. Anybody else wants some, I'll give it to them. Non-violently and verbally, and with Sanskrit. Primarily Sanskrit. Sanskrit is my AK-47. Okay. So yeah, I gotta find this text. It's called The Art of War. There's a website called secret-texts.com. I started from there. That's where I began everything. I found every religion that I needed to get me out of the ditch that I was in, which was a lot worse ditch than the one that I'm in right now. Still a ditch. It takes me like 5 times the effort to speak. Disfigured, and the air pathways is blocked. Okay, what am I doing? The Art of War. Yeah, funny enough, this book is also in, a secret religious website. So, The Art of War. Yeah, I forgot that I came, in this life to bring judgment to the world. I forgot. I acted like all the other humans. Even forgetting who I was and why I came here. And all the stuff that I've done in this life was a testimony against humans. Everything. Even the ones that I'm being punished for, it was a testimony against humans. And I didn't know it back then. Now, the other side, the evil side, uses fear. Fear and wrath. So I must use the exact opposite. Patience. Fear. Confidence is like a shield. That's not an opposing word to fear. What's another word? What's something that crushes fear? The crusher. The fear crusher. See, I made up a phrase. The fear crusher. And crush that motherfucking fear. Still can't find it. Maybe I should find it. The Art of War. Sacred texts. Yeah. Oh, it's under Taoism. Is Taoism a religion? I don't even know. Okay, how do I do this? Immersive. Text. Largest. Too large. No, it doesn't matter. See, the chapters of the Art of War is generally short. There's like chapters that are really, really long. Well, all of them you could finish in like less than 5 minutes. You know, so I was gonna do the Art of War, the Book of Mormon. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Oh, now it shows up. Now I have it. I don't like my computer. I don't like the fact that somebody's always on my laptop. How do I know this? I installed the McAfee and it picked up like someone's intrusion. And the intruder is using another way to enter my laptop. I don't know if that intruder is for me or against me. I don't know that. But there's an intruder like constantly on my laptop. I mean, I wouldn't be streaming if the intruder was against me, I guess. Anyway, where is it? Book of Mormon. Okay, let me pull that up. I'm gonna combine everything here. So this is the same thing. And that's in Korean. I could read it in Korean. Oh, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read it in English and then in Korean. That's what I'll do with the Art of War. I'll mark that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Cool. Fun. Yeah. All right. So this is the Art of War in Korean. Ta-da. It's advantageous for me, since I know Korean, about the book, for the book, because the translation to Korean comes closer than the translation to English, I dare say. Generally speaking, maybe some sentences are closer to English translations of maybe a few, but I think for the majority of the the original language in Chinese is better translated into Korean than into English. So I have an advantage. Okay. Now I'm gonna add in. right. So yeah, I'm just gonna read the English translation and then a Korean translation. And once again, if anybody dares to say, "Oh, how come you don't read it in Chinese?" I know several languages on the surface by now. Chinese is like the 72nd language I would like to learn, if that's okay with you. I know Korean. Like that's what I mean by talking to unintelligent humans. They automatically make you mad because they short circuit you with their stupidity. They cut the wrong wire and you go boom, Fuck. Anyway. The outer word. 1. Laying plans. Sun Tzu said, the outer word is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. The outer world, then, is governed by 5 constant factors to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method and discipline. The moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. Earth comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the gradations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. These 5 heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them will be victorious. He who knows them not will fail. Therefore, in your deliberations, when seeking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison in this wise. Which of the 2 sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? Which of the 2 generals has most ability? With whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? Which army is the stronger? On which side are officers and men more highly trained? In which army is there the greater constancy both in reward and punishment? By means of these 7 considerations, I can forecast victory or defeat. The general that hearkens to my counsel and acts upon it will conquer. Let such a one be retained in command. The general that hearkens not to my counsel nor acts upon it will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismissed. While heeding the profit of my counsel, avail yourself also of any helpful circumstances over and beyond the ordinary rules. According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Hold out baits to entice the enemy, feign disorder, and crush him. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. Attack him where he is unprepared, appear where you are not expected. These military devices leading to victory must not be divulged beforehand. Now the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all? It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. Okay, these are footnotes. I'm not reading footnotes. What are footnotes for? Footnotes are for dummies. Okay, got it. Thank you. Alright, now in Korean. I hope I'm reading the right thing. Let's see. I think this is chapter 0. No, that's fake. Okay, I got it. 해석. Okay. So I'm gonna read the title and then the translation only. These are all explanations and like praises or historical accounts. Humans like love historical accounts. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Okay. 손자는 다음과 같이 말한다. 전쟁이란 나라의 중대한 일이다. 죽음과 삶의 문제이며 존립과 패망이 길이니 살피지 않을 수 없다. 전쟁이란 5가지에 따라 경영되어야 하고 7가지를 비교해 그 정황을 탐색해야 한다. 첫째를 도라고 하고 둘째를 천, 셋째를 지, 넷째를 정, 다섯째를 법이라고 한다. 천, 지, 법은 비교적 눈에 잘 뜨지만도 장은 사람과 관계된 것이므로 세심하게 주의해야 한다. 맹자는 천시는 지리보다 못하고 지리는 인화보다 못하다 라고 하여 전쟁에서 사람의 역할을 강조하였다. 도란 백성이 군주와 뜻을 함께하는 것으로 군주를 따라 죽을 수도 있고 살 수도 있는 것을 말한다. 그러면 백성은 위험을 두려워하지 않는다. 즉 도란 전쟁의 정당성이기도 하고 군주와 백성의 관계이기도 하다. 백성의 신뢰가 전제가 되었을 때 전쟁을 치를 준비를 해야 한다는 의미가 숨어 있다. 천이란 음양, 추위와 더워, 사계절의 변화를 가리킨다. 여기서 음양이란 본래 햇볕이 비추는 곳과 등진 곳을 가리키는 말이다. 지란 지리를 의미하는 것으로 땅을 멀고 가까움, 험준함과 평탄함, 넓음과 좁은 살 곳과 죽을 곳을 의미한다. 사실상 전쟁은 하늘에서 they misspelled it. yeah. 사실상 전쟁은 하늘에서 하는 것이 아니라 땅에서 하는 것이므로 손자는 땅의 중요성을 매우 강조하였다. 장이란 지혜, 믿음, 어질, 용기, 엄격함을 가리킨다. 법이란 군제, 편제, 조정의 벼슬, 채,
개와 식량의 수송로, 주력 부대의 보급 물장 운용을 가리킨다. 그러므로 7가지 계색을 비교해 보아야만 그 정황을 탐색할 수 있으니 다음과 같이 말할 수 있다. 군주 중에 누가 도를 갖추었는가? 장수 중에 누가 더 유능한가? 천시와 지리는 누가 얻었는가? 법령은 누가 잘 시행하는가? 병력은 누가 더 강한가? 병사들은 어느 쪽이 더 훈련되어 있는가? 상벌은 누가 분명한가? 이 7가지에 의거해 이기고 지는 것을 알 수 있다.
I want to see how long this is. Sorry. Okay, 2 more sections.
나의 계책의 이익을 헤아려 듣게 되면 그것이 곧 유리한 형세가 되고 그 바깥으로 출병한 군대를 도와주는 것이다. 세란 유리함에 따라 곤변을 드는 것이다. 전쟁이란 속이는 도다. 따라서 능력이 있는데 적에게 능력이 없는 것처럼 보이게 하고 군대를 쓰되 적에게는 군대를 쓰지 않는 것처럼 보이게 하며 가까운 곳을 노리면서 적에게는 먼 곳을 노리면서 적에게는 가까운 곳을 노리는 것처럼 보이게 한다. 이롭게 하면서 적을 꿰어내고 내부를 어지럽게 하여 적을 습격하고 적이 충실하면 적을 방비하고 적이 강하면 적을 피하고 적이 분노하면 그들을 소란스럽게 하고 적이 낮추려 들면 적을 교만해 빠지게 하고 적이 편안해하면 그들을 수고롭게 만들고 적이 친하게 지내면 그들을 이간질하라. 이들이 방비하지 않은 곳을 공격하고 이들이 생각하지 못한 곳으로 출격하라. 이것은 병가에서 승리할 수 있는 것이니 정말로 미리 전수해져서는 안 된다.
Last section.
전쟁을 하기 전 묘당에서 승리를 거슨 이길 수 있는 묘책이 많기 때문이고 전쟁을 하기 전에 이길 수 없다고 생각하는 자는 그 묘책이 적기 때문이다. 묘책이 많으면 승리하고 묘책이 적으면 승리할 수 없다. 하물며 묘책이 없음에라 에랴. 내가 이러는 것이 의거해 관찰해보니 승패가 분명히 보인다.
Okay, thank you very much. Wow, that took half an hour total. I'm gonna change the title to signify or say I'm reading in Korean and English. English and Korean. Ta-da! Yay! Alright, so that was fun. It's like doing a Sudoku puzzle with your mouth. Okay, so that's that. That's chapter 2. Good. All right. Next up is Nakaraki Purana. the Book of Mormon. I hope I have the chapter right. This reset itself. No, why does my chapters all reset itself to the beginning of the book? It didn't used to do that. That's why I'm complaining. What did you do to my laptop? What did you do to my laptop? What did you do to my laptop? I didn't do nothing. What did you do to my laptop? For the millionth time. What? Like the guy is dead. Okay. So now, Book of Mormon. Yeah. Let's move that. Sorry, I'm doing my OBS thing while I'm live. Why is it way down there? It should be like here. Okay, so 35. And it says new, that means I'm current with that page. What the 35. Windows, man. You never see people with Pro Max complaining about their laptops as much as their Windows counterparts. I don't hear, people often go, my crappy MacBook, Pro MacBook. Okay, here we go. I've also learned that I need nicotine. I can't substitute it with something else until it subsides. So I'm sorry, people come up to me with weird shit like, "What are you vape? Where? Dude, are you in China? Because I am not. Think before you speak." Stupid. Sorry, humans are stupid. Some cats are smarter than humans now. I mean, that means that's a sign of the end of the world, humans. Stupid. Chapter 4. And it came to pass that after I, Nephi, had been carried away in the spirit, and seen all these things, I returned to the tent of my father. Cats are laughing at humans now. They're like, we're better than them now, God says. And it came to pass that I beheld my brethren, and they were disputing one with another concerning the things which my father had spoken unto him. For he truly spake many great things unto them, which was hard to be understood, save a man should inquire of the Lord. And they being hard in their hearts, therefore they did not look unto the Lord as they had ought. And now I, Nephi, was grieved because of the hardness of their hearts, and also because of the things which I had seen and knew they must unavoidably come to pass because of the great wickedness of the children of men. And it came to pass that I was overcome because of my afflictions, for I considered that mine afflictions were great before all, because of the destructions of my people, for I had beheld their fall. And it came to pass that after I had received strength, I spake unto my brethren, desiring to know of them the cause of their disputations. And they said, Behold, we cannot understand the words which our fathers hath spoken concerning the natural branches of the olive tree, and also concerning the Gentiles. And I said unto them, Have ye inquired of the Lord? And they said unto me, We have not. But the Lord maketh no such thing known unto us. Behold, I said unto them, How is it that ye do not keep the commandments of the Lord? How is it that ye will perish because of the hardness of your hearts? Do ye not remember the things which the Lord hath said? If ye will not harden your hearts, and ask me in faith, believing that ye shall receive with diligence in keeping my commandments, surely these things shall be made known unto you. Behold, I say unto you that the house of Israel was compared unto an olive tree by the Spirit of the Lord, which was in our fathers. And behold, are we not broken off from the house of Israel? And are we not a branch of the house of Israel? And now the thing which our father meaneth concerning the grafting in of the natural branches to the fullness of the Gentiles is,
that in the latter days, when our seed shall have dwindled in unbelief, yea, for the space of many years and many generations, after that the Messiah hath manifested himself in body unto the children of men, then shall the fullness of the gospel of the Messiah come unto the Gentiles, and from the Gentiles unto the remnant of our seed. And at that day shall the remnant of our seed know that they are of the house of Israel, and that they are of the covenant people of the Lord. And then shall they know and come to the knowledge of their forefathers, and also to the knowledge of the gospel of their Redeemer, which was ministered unto their fathers by him. Wherefore they shall come to the knowledge of their Redeemer, and the very points of his doctrine, that they may know how to come unto him and be saved. And then at that day will they not rejoice and give praise unto their everlasting God, their rock and their salvation? Ye, at that day will they not receive the strength and nourishment from the true vine? Ye, will they not come unto the true fold of God? Behold, I say unto you, ye, they shall be remembered again among the house of Israel. They shall be grafted in, being a natural branch of the olive tree, into the true olive tree. And this is what our Father meaneth. And he meaneth that it will not come to pass until after that they are scattered by the Gentiles. And he meaneth that it shall come by way of the Gentiles, that the Lord may shew his power unto the Gentiles, for the very cause that he shall be rejected of the Jews, or of the house of Israel. Wherefore our Father hath not spoken of our seed alone, but also of all the house of Israel, pointing to the covenant which should be fulfilled in the latter days, which covenant the Lord made to our father Abraham, saying, In thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, spake much unto them concerning these things. Yea, I spake unto them concerning the restoration of the Jews in the latter days. And I did rehearse unto them the words of Isaiah, which spake concerning the restoration of the Jews, or of the house of Israel. And after that they were restored, they should no more be confounded, neither should they be scattered again. And it came to pass that I did speak many words unto my brethren, that they were pacified, and did humble themselves before the Lord. And it came to pass that they did speak unto me again, saying, What meaneth the thing which our father saw in a dream? What meaneth the tree which he saw? And I said unto them, It was a representation of the tree of life. And they said unto me, What meaneth the rod of iron which our father saw that led to the tree? And I said unto them, that it was the word of God. And whoso would hearken unto the word of God, and would hold fast unto it, they would never perish, neither could the temptations and the fiery darts of the adversary overpower them unto blindness, to lead them away to destruction. Wherefore, Nephi, did exhort them to give heed unto the word of the Lord. Yea, I did exhort them with all the energies of my soul, and with all the faculty which I possessed, that they would give heed to the word of God, and remember to keep his commandments always in all things. And they said unto me, What meaneth the river of water which our father saw? And I said unto them, that the water which my father saw was filthiness, and so much was his mind swallowed up in other things, that he beheld not the filthiness of the water. And I said unto them, that it was an awful gulf, which separateth the wicked from the tree of life, and also from the saints of God. And I said unto them, that it was a representation of that awful hell, which the angel said unto me was prepared for the wicked. And I said unto them, that our father also saw, that the justice of God did also divide the wicked from the righteous, and the brightness thereof was like unto the brightness of a flaming fire, which ascendeth up unto God forever and ever, and hath no end. And they said unto me, Doth this thing mean the torment of the body in the days of probation, or doth it mean the final state of the soul after the death of the temporal body? Or doth it speak of the things which are temporal? And it came to pass that I said unto them, that it was a representation of things both temporal and spiritual, for the day should come that they must be judged of their works, yea, even the works which were done by the temporal body in their days of probation. Wherefore, if they should die in their wickedness, they must be cast off. Also as to the things which are spiritual, which are pertaining to righteousness, wherefore they must be brought to stand before God, to be judged of their works. And if their works have been filthiness, they must needs be filthy. And if they be filthy, it must needs be that they cannot dwell in the kingdom of God. If so, the kingdom of God must be filthy also. But behold, I say unto you, the kingdom of God is not filthy. and there cannot any unclean thing enter into the kingdom of God. Wherefore there must needs be a place of filthiness prepared for that which is filthy. And there is a place prepared ye, even that awful hell of which I have spoken, and the devil is a preparer of it. Wherefore the final state of the souls of men is to dwell in the kingdom of God, or to be cast out because of that justice of which I have spoken. Wherefore the wicked are rejected from the righteous, and also from the tree of life, whose fruit is the most precious and most desirable of all other fruits. Ye, and it is the greatest of all the gifts of God, and thus I spake unto my brethren. āmēn. Okay, I'm gonna change the title. So now I'm to chapter 5, and I mark that it's current. Page 38. That was fun. So next up is Caitanya Caritamrita. How come Caritamrita is ta and Buddha Charitam is short? Somebody's in error. I don't think it's me. I'm done blaming myself for other people's problems. Okay, next Caitanya Caritamrita, right? Yeah, I'm gonna shout. So if the Krishna devotees are right, and the Buddhists are wrong, I'm gonna yell at them. Yeah, they're wrong. They're fucking wrong. The Buddhists. It's not Buddha-Charitama. It's Buddha-Charitama. Caritamrita. Hold on. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Sorry. I like to pick on Buddhists because Karaki picked on Buddhists. You don't believe me? Read the text. Anyway, Caritamrita. Buddha Caritamrita. Buddha Caritamrita. Buddha Charita. Okay, they're right. I was just trying to pick a fight with Buddhists. I failed once again. Satan picks fights with Buddhists. Because some of them are like nihilists and they pretend to be Buddhists. So yeah, Satan tried to pick a fight with Buddhists and he failed again. As he should. Sorry, my fault. I thought it was Caitanya Caritamrita. Buddha Charita. It's not Buddha Charitamrita. No such thing. So yeah, I was wrong. The Krishna devotees are right, and the Buddhists are right too. I was wrong. My mom made you think that way in the first place. I feel like I got mind tricked into linguistic mind tricks. It's like you're making shit up. Language was made up at one point, believe it or not. Time, I don't think was made. Time was forever. Time is forever. But language had a beginning and it does have an end. Less than 500,000 years from now, for sure. The end of languages. What am I doing? Caitanya Caritamrita.
it? I resetted my laptop. Still didn't solve the problem. I still have a warning thing on my antivirus, notification. I open it up. It says everything is working fine. And then I go look again. It says I still have a problem. And I go look at, the security center, Windows 11. It says, oh, you don't have any problem. That's why I don't like that's why that's why a lot more people complain about their Windows than they would their Mac Pro books, It's almost as if like MacBooks are cats and Windows is dogs. It's just not that bright. That poor dog. Windows 11, definitely. That's exactly what it is. It's a cat. Difference between Windows and Mac is the difference between dogs and cats. This is true. It's just the truth. Almost no frills, like the truth. Okay, what am I on? Okay, he's on something. Yes, cannabis. Like, no. It must be something else. He must be drunk. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. Oh, it is 9 a.m. No. It's funny enough, a random stranger came up to me and tried to smell me, and then he realized I wasn't drunk, and he like scratched his hand, walked away. Humans. That's why I say humans. I'm distinguishing myself from humans. Got it. Okay, so today is chapter 3. Namaste. The Leelan, chapter 3. Shloka 1. I bow down to Caitanya Prabhu. By the power of taking refuge at whose feet an ignorant man from the many minds of the Shastras gathers fine jewels of truth. Glory be to Shri Chaitanya, glory to Nityananda, glory to Advaita Janandra, and the host of Gauda Bhagatas. Are you kidding? What the fuck are they? I'm telling you, Windows, man. The meaning of the third shloka I have explained. Now hear the meaning of the fourth Opaktas. Shloka 2, Rupa Gosva means Vidagutama 1, 2. In order to bestow the wealth of Bhakti for himself, which for a long time had gone unbestowed, a Bhakti of elevated and radiant essentiality, Hari has descended in the Kali age out of compassion. With a beautiful sheen of gold and blazing like a kadamba, and Shachi Nanandana must forever sparkle in the hollow of your heart. Purna Bhagavan is Krishna Brajanandara Kumara. He is an eternal pleasure with them in Vraja in Goloka. Only once in a day of Brahma
He, having descended, makes manifest Bihara. The Satya, Tratanga, Devapara, Kali. I know these 4 ages and that these 4 ages are one Divya Yuga. 71 of each of the 4 ages are one Manambanantara, and there are 14 Manambanantara in one day of Brahma. This is the 7th Manambanantara, named Vaibhasavata. 27th 4-age periods are within it. 27 4-age periods are within it. 28 4-age periods ago, at the end of the Dvapara, Guru Shunu appeared within his companions in Braja. Dasya, Sakya, Vatasaliya, Sharangangara, these are the 4 rasa. How much do the pakatas of these 4 pavas win over Guru Shunu? With servant, friend, father and mother, or lover, Guru Shunu played in Braja, absorbed in Brahma. Having played as he wished, Guru Shunu disappeared, and having disappeared, he thought to himself, for a long time I have not given the gift of Brahma Bhakti. Without Bhakti, the world has no stability. In all the world, they have Vitti Bhakti. For me, in Vitti Bhakti, there is no power to gain the Pava of Rajang. All the world is involved in knowledge of my divinity, but my desire is for Brahma, not for this inner divinity. They who worship in Vitti, through knowledge of my divinity, go to Vaikunantha, having gained the 4 kinds of mukti, Sa-Shudvi, Sa-Rupya, Sa-Mipya, and Sa-Lokya. Bhagatas do not look for Sa-Yujya, in which is unity with Brahma. I shall establish Nama Samakirtana as the Yuga Taima, and by Bhakti of the 4 Pavas I shall cause the earth to dance. I myself shall accept the Pava of a Bhagata. I myself shall practice Bhakti and shall teach it to others. If I do not do it myself, the Taima will not be established. This conclusion is sung in the Bhagavad Gita. Shloka 2a, Bhagavad Gita 4.8. Now I'm going to look up that. Okay, so I should make a separate. No, I should combine that with the other. I thought of this before. Sorry, give me like a minute. I swear it'll only gonna take a minute. I'm 1 minute. You can't see it, but I'm like moving at lightning speed to get to the thing. I could do it within a minute. 4. Got it. 8. Okay, found it. So I'm just gonna read you this. Maybe I'll show it. Yeah, you know what? Let me show it. Let me be more catering towards my viewers. Because, you know, why are you watching this channel? Go somewhere else. Oh, if they're interested in the end affairs. Well, someone's trying to end my life right now. No, just kidding. You're laughing at me, your demise. It is what it is. So this is the referenced Sanskrit verse. And my theory is that when you read texts like Caitanya Caritamrita, when you incorporate the Sanskrit text, the text, Caitanya Caritamrita, the text itself becomes empowered. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Nunam Bhagavato Brahmana Harerad Putta Kaimanoh Dulvi Pabhyami Va Pati Tapi pishichang pi kashituitamu. Okay, so that's the English translation. I mean, sorry, I didn't read it. That's not, he called Sanskrit English. He's losing it. Finally. Okay, so that's this one. Oh, no. What, oh, fuck. No. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Windows, man, Windows. For the protection of the saints, destruction of evildoers, and the establishment of Dharma, I am incarnated from age to age. Sorry. I'll read it better for the next two. So that's this one. Now, Shloka 3, Bhagavad Gita 3:24. I'll read that in the original. 24. There you go. Switch. Ta-da. Namaste. Tadashimasaram Hurodayam Vatedam Yaduguru Hyamanoi Harinamet Mateyaihu Yaduguru Hyamanoi Harinamateyaihu Na Bikuriyatanta Yadang Bikaro Natare Jalam Gatararu Heshu Haishohu. Alright. Now going back. This one. If I did not act, this whole world would be ruined, and I will cause class confusion and destroy my people. Shloka 4, Bhagavad Gita 3:21. Okay. Find it, 21. One backwards. Namaste. Tarahu param patata kirita jushita mapiuta tamanganga. Patata kirita jash patata kirita jushita mapiuta tamangangam. Na namena mukunandama. Shavao karao no kurutahu sapariam Harela Satakan Janakangano Bang. Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever better men do, others try to do. That which he does is standard authority for other people to follow. Whatever better men do. The Yuga Taima cannot be established through my Amosha. Except for me, no others are able to give the Brahma of Raja. Shloka 5. Rupa Kusva means Lakupa Vavatang Morota Po Bakananda 5:37. And if I understand this correctly, that's in Bengali. So there's no Sanskrit text. Of the lotus-naveled one, there are many avatars in many ways grace bestowing. But apart from Kurushuna, is anyone else the giver of the gift of Brahma even to creepers? So I myself, together with my Bhagavatas, shall make avatara in many playful ways on the earth. So thinking in the first part of one evening during the Kali age, he was incarnated Kurushuna himself in Nadi Yang. His avatara was Caitanya, the lion in Navadvipa, with the neck of a lion, the power and courage of a lion, the roar of a lion. May that lion live in caves and the hearts of the creatures, and his roar drive away the elephant of sin. In the first Leela, his name was Vishvamampara. He filled the people of the earth with Bhakti Rasa and captured them. The meaning of the root pro is supporting, protecting, and so he supported and protected the three worlds by Brahma. In the final Leela, he held the name Shri Guru Shunun Caitanya, and in causing all the world to know Shri Guru Shunun, he blessed it. The sage Gaiga knew his Yuga Avatara and demonstrated this at the name-giving ceremony of Guru Shunun. Shloka 6, Bhagavata Purana 10.8.13. I'm gonna find that. Yeah, this is therapeutic now because I'm looking at the original Sanskrit, referencing the original Sanskrit in Devanagari. Okay, 10. I need to find. Book 10, right? Couldn't find that. Srimad Bhagavata Sanskrit. Okay. All right, now I'm okay. 8 should be in this. No, went too far. Average. 8 13. Got it. I should have just written the original Devanagari in there. Complain. 13. Sorry for the delay. It's a one-man show. What do you expect? See, I messed up. Okay. Namaste. Sana Palna Satrayo Hiaxian Guru Hunotonu Yugam Tanu Guru Hunotonu Yugam Tanu Shukulo Rakatasatatang Pitan Idanim Guru Shunotam Katahu. Much more easier. Move back and forth. This and that. From age to age, there are 3 colors of him who embodies himself: white, red, and yellow. Now he has become black. How long is this thing? I'm 1/3 of the way there. White, red, and yellow colors. These 3 lusters the Lord holds in the Satya, Treta, and Kali ages. At that time, in Dvapara, he was dark-colored. This is the inner meaning of all the Shastras, Agamas, and Puranas. Shloka 7, Bhagavata Purana 11.5.27. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. 5:27. Got it. Messed up again. Okay. Why does it do that? Namaste. Pare Pagaban Shaya Pagaban Shyamaha Pitaban Sa Nija Yutaha Shri Batasadi Piragun Kaishichan Shri Vatasa di Pirangan Kai Shichan, Lakushonai Rupa Lakushwita, Lakushonai Rupa Lakushwita. Meow. In the Divan Bhagavan of dark color, wears yellow clothing and wears his own weapons characterized by signs like the Shri Vatasa curl and by certain marks of his body. The Yuga-taima of the Kali age is propagation of the name. For that, the yellow-colored Caitanya Avatara. With a luster like molten gold, the colossal body, the depth of the sound of his voice conquers that of the no cloud. By the measure of his own arms, his forearms high, is famous as a Mahapurushwa. His name is Nyagorota Parimanandola. Having a body the girth of a banyan tree is Chaitanya, the receptacle of qualities. His arms hanging down to his knees, his eyes are like lotuses, his nose conquers the flower of the sesame. His face is like the moon. He is of peaceful mind, having conquered his senses, of devoted steadiness and Kurushnu Bhakti, full of love toward his bhaktas, of good character, gentle, and treating all creatures alike. He wears sandalwood armlets and bracelets and ornaments of sandal. He wears these things at the time of dancing. Kurushnu Samki Iltanang. Taking all these qualities, Vaishampanyana Muni counted his names in Sahasranama. These are two Leelas of Chaitanya, Adi and Cheshur. There are 4 special names in each of the 2 Leelas. Shloka 8, Mahabharata, Anushasana 5-1, 127-75. Ooh, I have to find that. How do I find that? I really have to do that. Okay, so it's when someone utters the 1,000 names of Vishnu in Mahabharata. Let's first find Mahabharata. Mahabharata. Critical edition. Devanagari. And which Bible is this? Anushasana. Anushasana. No such thing. Ah, got it. 13th book. Sorry. And 127. Wow. 127. I actually found it. Impossible. It was impossible. But is it really 127? It might be off. Might be off by a chapter or not. Ooh, this could be a problem. The people who scanned it didn't match up with the ancient system. They just did whatever they wanted, as they should. They didn't follow their system. All I could say is they didn't follow any system. Or is this the Southern critical version? I mean, Southern recension version. Let's look at the Southern retention version, Anushanga Bible, and it's book 127. I mean, chapter 127. Got it, and 75. No, it can't be it. Doesn't have it. Such a problem, huh? I'll find it somewhere. some verse, shloka 75. The scholars broke it into further chapters. That's what I could think of. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll find it. It's gonna take time. Something. There's no such thing as 75. Okay. Which chapter is this? Alright, so they got the chapter number wrong, but I think this is the right verse. I could be wrong. But let's see. Golden Sandal Samnyasa. Okay, let's see if this text has that. Should I just read it? Okay, I think this is it. Alright, so this is the text in question, which I just found. So, Shloka 8. Yeah, switching windows. Trisamanga samagahu sama nirvanam 패쇼잠 피셔크 삼니야 사끄르쭈 차마흐 샤는 또 니슈투어 샤는 띠흐 빠라야나무. Yeah, I think that's the text. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't have the right tools to work with. What do you want from me? Of a golden body and golden color, of the best of bodies, wearing an armlet of sandalwood, he who will take samnyasa is tranquil, equal-minded, devoted to peace, and firmly fixed on God. In the Bhagavata, this is expressed again. The Dharma of the godly age is in essence Nama Samkirtana. Alright, this is easier to find. Love. 5. 31, 32. I need help. This technical stuff, my profession is not this. Try to put a circle into some square hollow. That's what's happening here. 5, 31, 32. Got it. Reading is easier than doing this. Reciting Sanskrit is like 20 times easier than doing this. I'm not kidding. Oh, what I need help. All right, here we go. Oof. Used to be that I used cannabis to improve on my Sanskrit. Now I'm using it to avoid stress from doing technical work. Namaste. Iti tupangapara ulbi shang sutubananti jagati shivaramu. Na tanantarabhitanena kalavapi yatanga sharunu. Kurushana Vainam. Tibisho Kuroshanam Sangan Gopang and Gang Satrapang Shadama Yajanyahu Sangan Kil Tanapra Yairia Jananti Hi Sumetasahu. So frustrating. Okay. O kings of the earth, in the Dvapara age, thus praise the Ishvara of the world. Now here now in the Kali age, by the precepts of the various Dhanantaras. Good and wise people indeed worship by sacrifice, chiefly Samki-Iltana, together with his followers and weapons of Anganga and Upanganga, black-colored yet light-colored in his glory. Here, O brothers, these are all the greatnesses of Caitanya. In the shloka, the limit of his greatness is spoken. He in whose mouth the two syllables Krishna always are describes Krishna to his own joy. These two meanings are shown in the word Krishna Vaino, except for Krishna. No other comes from his mouth. If anyone calls him Krishna colored, the syllables Krishna by the next adjective, he refutes that. For in the luster of his body, he is non-Krishna colored. And by Akrishna Vaino is meant light colored. Shloka 11. Rupa Goswami Stavamala Caitanya Shirtuka 2.1. May that God in the form of Caitanya have the greatest mercy for you, whom the wise in the Kali age clearly worship as Krishna, although his body is not black because of his complexion's high translucency, and who is to be worshipped by those who observe the complete fourth stage of life, with sacrifices consisting of Samki-Iltana. In him is manifest the beauty of molten gold, the radiance of which destroys the profound darkness of ignorance. For destroying sin-laden darkness of creatures, he holds many weapons called Anganga and Upanganga. That which opposes bhakti is action, karma, whether it be good or bad. These have the same name. Karemashu, very great darkness. Raising his arms and saying Hari, he looks with glance full of Brahma. Thus does he conquer Karemashu, floating in Brahma. Shloka 12. Rupa Goswami Stavamala Caitanya Shirtuka 2.8. Once again, this text is not in Sanskrit, it's in Bengali, I believe. Whose bright smile takes away universally the misery of all the people of the world, whose words blossom into blessings, touching whose feet there is no man who fails to gain the sea of Brahma. May that Caitanya Deva, Caitanya Deva, spread his mercy lavishly to us all. His sin is destroyed and he gains the wealth of Brahma, who sees his beautiful face and body. In other avatars, with enemies and armies, but the army of Caitanya, Krishna, is his Anganga and Upanganga. With his weapons of Anganga and Upanganga, he performs his own work. Now hear carefully the meaning of the word Anganga. The Shastras say that the word Anganga means Amusha, and the constituent parts of the Anganga are explained as Upanganga. Shloka 13. Bhagavata Purana 10:14. Are you not Narayana? You are the soul of all embodied creatures, O Lord. You are the overseer of all the world. Because you dwell in the water and in the hearts of jivas, you are Narayana. He who is Narayana is your body. This alone is truth, not your maya. Okay, I still gotta. Forgot to read the. Yeah. Give me some time. 10, 14. So I'm just gonna read in Sanskrit what I just read. I did it backwards. Oh well. Hmm. 14. Yes. 14. Windows, make it more human friendly, please. Like, copy Mac more, please. 14. I need help. Jesus Christ. I'm asking help to God, by the way, not human help. Like, okay. This sucks, man. It sucks. Okay. Now, Namaste. Narayana Siddhavam Nahi Savadehi Nam Sarvadehi Namatma Syati Shakila Lokasa Kushvi Narayanonganga Narayanongam Narapujalanat Tatjampi Satyam Nat Tabaiva Mayang. There's so much work, you know. Here we go. The meaning of this shloka is this: that Narayana, who is indwelling and who lies upon the waters, he is your Amusha. You are the word Narayana. The word Anganga means Amusha. That is true. He is not a product of Maya, but is all full of Chit and Ananda, Advaita and Nityananda. These are two Angangas of Caitanya, and the parts of the Anganga are called Upanganga. Anganga and Upanganga, those sharp weapons are with Prabhu, and all those weapons are to conquer evil men. Nityananda Goswami is the manifest Halatara, and Advaita Acharya Goswami is the manifest Ishvara, bringing along an army composed of Srivasa and the rest of his companions. The two generals of the army wander about making kirtana, slaughtering evil ones, and is Nityananda Raya. That's Jesus, by the way. Nityananda. That's Jesus. At the war cry of Acharya, the evil and sinful people flee. The spreader of Samkirtana is Sri Krishna Caitanya, and he is blessed who worships with the sacrifice of Samkirtana. That one is wise. Other worldly concerns are foolish. Of all sacrifices, the sacrifice of the Krishna name is the best. A crore of horse sacrifices is equal to but one Krishna name. He who says this is an evil one, and Yama punishes him. In the Mangalaracharana of the Bhagavata Sandarilpa, Jiva Goswami explains this shloka. Shloka 14, Jiva Goswami's Bhagavata Sandarilpa 1-2. This is also in Bengali and not in Sanskrit. In the Kali age, In him who is Guru within and Gaura without, Guru Caitanya, whose magnificence is manifested by his Angangas, etc., we take refuge by Samkirtana and the rest. In the Upapuranas, we hear the words of Guru Merciful toward Vyasa, he speaks to him. Shloka 15, Upapurana. Doesn't have any reference. Alright, let me see if I can find the Sanskrit text. Man. Yeah. So it's not referencing to anything. Nothing in particular, so I'm just going to read the translation. O Brahman, somewhere in the Kali, I myself, having undertaken the Samnyasa Ashrama, cause men lost in sin to embrace Hari Bhakti. In the Bhagavata, the Bharata Shastra, Agamas, and Puranas, the appearance of the Caitanya Krishna Avatara is proven. You see manifest his authority, his non-human deeds, his unworldly majesty. Non-Bhagatans look but do not see, as owls cannot see because of the sunshine. Shloka 16. Yamuna Acharyas Stotradratana 17. I believe this is also not in Sanskrit. Even by the most excellent actions and forms and habits, by being perfected with goodness, by powerful shastras, by it of the opinions of most famous Pandoitas who proclaim divinity, even by all these people are not able to know you, being of asura nature. Prabhu attempts in many ways to hide himself from his Bhaktas, but still his Bhaktas know him. Shloka 17, Yamunang Acharyas Stotraratna 18. The possibility of being superior or equal to the three limitations is hidden by your yang, but certain ones, single-mindedly devoted to you, remain gazing on the true form of your divinity. One of asura nature never recognizes Guru, but Guru is not able to hide himself from Bhagatas. Shloka 18, Padma Purana, and there's no reference of anything. I'm not looking at no number, no chapter, no book. In this world, there are two kinds of created creatures, Daiva and Asura. The Daiva is known as Vishnu Bhagata, and the opposite is the Asura. Acharya Goswami is the Bhakta Avatara of Prabhu. His calm was the cause of Krishna's Avatara. When Krishna makes Avatara upon the earth, he first sends his group of elders, father, mother, guru, and the rest. All those to be honored, he causes first to be born upon the earth. Matava and Ishvara Puri, Shachi, Jagannatha, and Advaita Acharya was incarnated with them. Being manifested, the Acharya looked at all the world, only matters of worldly concern, devoid of any hint of Krishna Bhakti. Some in sin, some in virtue, enjoy the things of the world, but there was no hint of Bhakti by which the ills of the world are driven away. Seeing the ways of the people, the Acharya, with compassion in his heart, thought this: how can these people be delivered? If Guru himself would descend as Avatara and through his own actions spread Bhakti, for without the name there is no other chance in the Kali age. How then will an Avatara of Guru come in the Kali age? In humility I shall worship him. Unceasingly, and every day I shall pray. To bring him, I shall spread the Kirtana of Guru then by my name Advaita will be fulfilled. But what a prayer will Guru heed? Thus thinking, a shloka came to his mind. Shloka 19, Gopala Patwa Goswami means Hari Bhakti Vilasa, 11 110. This is also in Bengali. For a mere single tulasi leaf, a handful of water, he who is loving toward his bhaktas sells to his bhaktas his very self. No Sanskrit texts. And there's one more. Alright, almost done. The meaning of the shloka, the Acharya then pondered. One gives Guru Shunu tulasi water, and to pay back his debt to him, Guru Shunu thinks, there is no wealth in my house like water and tulasi, so I sell myself to pay my debt. So thinking, the Acharya began to worship. Incessantly he offered Ganga water and sprouts of tulasi, meditating on the lotus feet of Guru Shunu. He loudly called the summons to Guru Shunu, and in this way caused the avatara of Guru Shunu. This then is the immediate cause of the Caitanya avatara. Because of the desire of his bhakta came the bridge of Taima in his avatara. Shloka 20, Bhagavata Purana 3, 9, 11. Okay, last one that I need to look up. Sorry, do I need help? I don't know. It's time consuming. What is it? 3. Okay, 3. Found it. No, press the wrong button. 9 and 9. No, 11. Okay, 11. Now I'm tired. See what I mean? It's a cycle. Every time I do it, part of me dies a little. Alright, that was an exaggeration. Okay, it's 11. Namaste. Devam Pava Yoga Pari Pavita Harata Sarojang Asuse Shuruteku Shuita Pato Nanu Nangata Bumsama Yadi Tiang Da Urugaya Bipava Yananti Tata Bapuho Brano Yase Sadanugrahaya. Okay. You, whose ways are seen in scripture, dwell in the hot lotus, which is perfected by Bhagavati Yoga, O protector of men. As a favor to the good, you display whatever form they meditate upon in their minds. I shall give in brief the essence, the meaning of this shloka. All the avatars of Guru Shunu exist the desire of his bhaktas. The meaning of the fourth shloka has thus been clarified. Gauda was incarnated to manifest Brahma. Guru Shunu Dangasang, whose hope and faith lie at the feet of Rupa and Raghunatha, thus of the nectar of the acts of Caitanya, the Caitanya Caritamrita. Okay. I'll make a note to myself. Let's 32. Put on next mark. Finished it. Okay. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna do Sanskrit studies next in 1 hour. Thank you. Namaste. It was fun.